Yo, I'm gonna be very short on this one. You can drop the banner. I'm very
King
short on
is
this one.
really funny, bro. Yo, y'all know
Actually,
King like the messy topics, yo. I'm telling you.
Yeah, he
you
do.
want to play the clip?
He does. He does. He, he
You
gets
want to play
excited
that
to
clip
say
of
that
Candace
evil.
Parker?
He can take
He
my
has that
segment because
evil.
I got nothing to say. I got nothing to say. He can take my segment.
No, I'm saying
He
you,
has an
you
evil
want to play the
laugh.
clip of Candace Parker though?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, yeah. Run the clip and then we'll have a quick discussion. This one might not be too.
But facts and adventure, he mad messy, bro.
Y'all cannot come out there with those shirts of pay us what you owe us and then do that in the All-Star game.
No. Here's the thing. We come out every single night and we show why we deserve the money we deserve. An all-star game where when we have another game in 2 days, I think that is okay to just go out there and hoop and have some fun. Because on Tuesday, we were back at it and we were playing and we were showing once again why we deserve to get paid.
But I think on one of the biggest stages with people tuned in an all-star setting that was invested in more than any other all-star game previously, without Caitlin Clark, right? She was not playing. I think it was an opportunity to really go out there, and it was an added opportunity. It's not going to subtract anything, but I think the narrative on Monday would have been, well, how come the guys don't play in the All-Star game? How come these ladies come out there and they hoop and they understand their responsibility? Like, I just think that it would have really maximized the moment of wearing the shirt along with giving the product. Because I tried to watch the All-Star game, I'll be honest. But after one slow Euro step and people pulling up for I was like, I can't, I'm a fan of the WNBA and I can't watch this. So I just think that, no, you all didn't have to, but I think it was an opportunity that you could have built on, like, more momentum, if that makes sense.
No, it does. It does make sense. But live, laugh, and love.
Okay.
I salute that.
Like
Candace
I was
Parker.
gonna say, mine's gonna be very short. You want to get paid, you got to play, and you actually got to play. Using the excuse of we've got an actual game 2 days after, are we forgetting up until the we'll say early 2000s? The All-Star game for the men was the same thing. You had the All-Star weekend, and then like you didn't have a week off. You was back to playing 4 days later, and you seen what the product was then. We see what the product is now. NBA, WNBA, when it comes to All-Star game, it's unwatchable. You guys want to have a American 21 horse? Have at it. But don't do that under the banner of an all-star game. Do what the NFL does. Have flag football or something. Have some promo. I watched 2 clips of that all-star game because I'm not going to act like I sit down and watch the WNBA religiously. That would be a freaking lie. I don't. But y'all wear these t-shirts. Y'all talk about y'all want to get paid. And you put that doo-doo on TV and you expect it to be taken serious? Get out of here with that. Okay? Get out of here with that. When you have Candace Parker, one of your Hall of Famers, one of your well-known players saying that she couldn't watch it and saying that it was trash, and it was an opportunity for y'all not to put your foot on the neck of the NBA or of the sponsors, but to show them that we love this game and we play hard every single time, and y'all don't do that, and you're asking for money, you're funny. You heard? I'm done.
Yeah, listen. Candace Parker nailed it. Absolutely 100%. She nailed it. I think it was because leading up to this All-Star game, the moment for the WNBA was high. It was good. And like she said, Caitlin Clark wasn't playing. Seats were full. A lot of celebrities, all stuff were there. Even a lot of NBA players came to support, right? You had a chance to, like, look, we played great All-Star game. What's up, NBA? You know, just a little fun little jab at them or something like that. But it was, I watched it and I watched it for a few minutes and I turned it off. It was ridiculous. It was absolutely ridiculous.
It was worse than the men's. And the
Yeah,
men's is
it was
bad,
absolutely
bro.
ridiculous.
Well, how you say it's worse than the men's and you didn't see it?
I said I watched 2 clips. 2 clips of it. It was terrible. At least with the men's, 2 clips. 2 clips has told me enough. 2 clips told me enough. Okay? I'd have to watch the game live. 2 clips. I said this is garbage. Garbage.
Yo, Mills.
Okay? And thanks for the call out, Mills. This is why, you know what I mean, it's good to have you here, because every once in a while you want to poke the bear. Go ahead, poke me all you want. Pause. But all I'm saying is, you know what I mean? It was worse than the men's. The men's I can watch for 5 minutes.
Hold up, you ain't watched the men's either when I think about it.
I watched the men's for 5 minutes. For 5 minutes. For 5 minutes. 5 minutes and I'm off that. You know what I mean? Because there's no competition. They're not competing. They're just throwing up half-court shots. You know what I mean? Giving away free lane dunks. You know what I'm saying? That's what the men's is doing. And the women's, like I said, I seen 2 clips of some trash basketball. They play way better than that when it's an actual game. So why couldn't you replicate something close to that for the All-Star? Nobody's telling you to go out there and die for loose balls, but make it competitive. It wasn't competitive, bro.
Yeah, because the NBA showed the blueprint to them, like they don't do anything and they get criticized for it. So why not lead off that and go out there and get some more momentum for your league?
Word.
And they say they want more money, right? Even though they're in debt. They want more money, but they in debt.
This nigga King is hilarious.
No,
Nah.
tell me I'm lying.
The thing is, you ain't lying. It's just
They want more money, but they're in debt. Imagine that. My credit card maxed out, and I go to them and say, "Listen, man, up my limit." They're like, "You still owe us this." Like, nah. You get that on the back end. Just up my limit.
it's not quite the same, right? But I
No.
see what you're saying.
It's not quite the same. The NBA's been funding the WNBA. Tell me who else sponsors the WNBA.
Okay. We know all of these bash the WNBA fact, bro. We know them all. Dang.
I'm just
But
saying. I'm just being
But
realistic.
when you negotiate, though, if they're in negotiations, they are negotiating based upon your trajectory, right? So their trajectory is trending upwards. So when they're negotiating for future deals, of course they want to be paid more, not based on what's been going on in the past, because the past is their debt, right? The past is their, you know what I'm saying? They've been not as profitable. But if you negotiate for the future, why wouldn't you want to negotiate up when your trajectory is clearly going up? And it's like going up a lot, right? So now you have some sort of leverage in that sense to be like, yeah, look what we doing now. Y'all was doing this, now look what we doing. This is before us anyway. So all of that debt y'all accumulated, that's before we got here. Now we got these guys here, they doing this, we going upward, right? So, and I'm all for people getting paid. Like that personally, pay them girls. But I say that to say, didn't agree with until Candace Parker started talking, and she was absolutely right, which is crazy. Like she was so right, and she's mad pretty too. But like she was right. Like that was a great opportunity for them to be like set themselves aside, set themselves apart. Because we had this discussion before. Like nobody cares about the All-Star game. It's like in no sport across the board. It's just it's dead. Like you know what I'm saying? And that was my approach going into it. But this was an opportunity for them to set themselves apart and be like, hold up, y'all. No, we going to we getting it in. We out here. We like pay us too. Matter of fact, see what we doing? Like that really was a good opportunity for that. So that goes to show, man, being a follower ain't never helped nobody, man. For real, bro. Because you think in negotiations, you think they ain't gonna, that's how it work in negotiations. They gonna bring that up. Yo, we seen your All-Star game, the ratings was down. Y'all wasn't even trying. Y'all putting out a poor project. Like that's what they're gonna bring that up in negotiations. So to eliminate that, you go in there and do what you gotta do. And if you're trying to dig yourself out of hole, bro, you looking for any little piece of leverage. And it's like, I don't know, man. I'm actually with Candace Parker on that. As much as I be wanting to defend the young people sometimes, in this sense, she's just right. Like you, and I don't even think it's debatable. And you notice Aaliyah Boston, she didn't even have a retort. Like she just was like, hey, all's love. Like,
listen, the WNBA been lit fishing for a minute, okay? They've been lit fishing for a minute. Hot minute.
It's hilarious. But can you acknowledge that they not now? Can you acknowledge now that okay, maybe in the past they wasn't a profitable league, right? Can you acknowledge now you can literally see that they have potential to be very profitable? Can you acknowledge that though?
I'm not saying that I'm not acknowledging that, but what I'm saying is,
but you do keep acknowledging about the past.
I have to because they're still in the red. They're still in the red.
It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, but the only way to get out of the red is if you elevate up. But listen,
hold on, they are elevating up. But yet again, when Candace Parker and other people can point out, this is your opportunity to show that you guys are a little bit different than the men's league and why we should be investing in you more, and they're not doing that, that's a strike. When you have them acting as if they need to get paid this, but the productivity is this in a situation, it's a business. So I'm talking strictly business. If the WNBA is being funded by the NBA and the NBA players who is making triple, quadruple, 6 times the amount of money that they make in one game that they almost make in a year, and I'm being facetious, okay? So don't, right? And then now they're coming and saying, well, you got to pay us. They're wearing these shirts. You can pay us what we're worth. Well, if we pay you what you're worth right now, it ain't what you thinking. Because you're not proving that you can maintain and be profitable for yourself. Not even for the NBA. It's not about paying back the lenders. It's about extending what your profit share is going to be in the next 20 years. When you look at the NFL, why do you think everything keeps going up, and they keep trying to add games? Because they making money hand over fist. The Dallas Cowboys haven't been in the goddamn championship for 20-some years. And they making money still, right? The
Bro.
be the
Just
best all
don't
the
even
time.
compare NFL. Don't even mention
No,
NFL.
listen.
I don't know why he's doing this,
I'm
but
only
look.
comparing the business side of it, right? Why people are making money. Tell me right now how profitable the WNBA is right now. They're on a trajectory up, but they're still in the red. They haven't even bucked even yet. When they buck even, then there's some leverage for them. When they compete every day, then there's some more leverage for them. But as of right now, there's not really that leverage that they're expecting to get because they're still in the red, bro.
The leverage, just like Sly said, the leverage don't come from when you see them going even, bro. Like you got to go off of what the trajectory is. Like at the end of the day, and to which you got more college female basketball players. What's shorty name from USC? She's coming out. The girl from the point guard from Rutgers, tough handles is like you got some girls that's coming out that's gonna be tough coming on. So at the end of the day, I'm not cool with their message. I'm not cool with how they played in the WNBA. Candace Parker hit it right on the nail. I'm fully agreeing with her. But at the same time, just like Sly said, what they're asking for is the trajectory of their league to which is going to grow because you see these upcoming girls in college right now that's balling who's going to literally make the league still enjoyable to see and more fans coming out. They're adding more teams. About damn time. Like all these things is going to happen. So, like I said, was their message something that I would do? No. Did they play up the par to separate themselves from the NBA's All-Star game? Have they done that? Hell yes. Did they do that? No. So yeah, they took a little knock-in or whatever. They took a dip in the situation, but at the same time, their asking price, what they're going to grow into, that's what they should be pushing for, and I'm cool with that.
They should be.
Now I'm not cool with these little sex toys being thrown out in arenas. I think that's kind of weird.
Whoa.
Yeah. No, that's wild. That was wild.
I'm gonna end mine with this, okay? Like Fat Joe said, yesterday's price is not today's price. So
nigga,
that's what we saying.
That's what we saying.
I understand that's what you're saying, but it goes both ways though. If you don't perform the way you're supposed to perform, don't expect the same money you was getting yesterday. Today it might be less. If you perform over and above, then the money that you was getting today is definitely going to be increased tomorrow.
But bro, they're performing in the season. They're performing in the season. The WNBA All-Star game is not the whole totality of the season, bro.
Right.
I'm not saying it's the whole totality of the season, but it's a selling point. No,
we all in agreement on that, though. Okay, I think we all in agreement on that.
If one part of it where you're saying, hey, I need to get paid, and you're doing exactly what the men are doing, but the men are profiting because, yet again, that league does its own thing, but yours isn't profiting. And yes, you've got all these girls coming out and all these new faces. They still have to be seen. They still have to perform.
So were they wrong for how they perform in the All-Star game? Yes, I think we all in agreement to that.
Of course.
But when you tag along, like I said, you keep bringing up the fact that they're in the red. We get all that. But just like me and Sly saying, the trajectory, what they're going to become, the future of the league, Caitlin Clark, bandwagon, Paige, bandwagon, Watkins, Juju, bandwagon, like I said, a young girl from Rutgers. Like they're gonna have some girls that's gonna push it up. We're adding on more teams and more cities.
Yes,
so at the end of the day,
but we have to see some of that before that money is gonna be increased.
But that's what I'm saying, though, King. We're seeing that in the season.
Let's hope so.
But we're seeing literally they got way more girls got sneaker deals, way more girls got endorsement deals. They're making more money. Like. And it took a steep jump from before Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese to now after Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. It's straight, nigga. It's like, it's a.
It is, but it is on the endorsement side. They're asking for money from the league. They're not asking for endorsement.
The league makes money. You know that, right?
I know
the league makes money.
But when you say that they're making more money, they're making more money via endorsements.
They're not. They're bringing in more people to watch the game.
They're bringing more revenue, more endorsements, more funds. All the funds is being getting pushed in.
Right. Views is up. Endorsements is up. Ticket sales is up. Everything is up right now. That's why I'm saying you keep bringing up the past. Like, hold up.
Because
He's talking as if they're still going down.
They still owe money.
But the only way for you to get out of debt is keep going rising up, bro.
I'm talking about the league. The league itself still owes money. They're still paying back.
So investing that's not how investing works. Like
Right.
they're saying invest in us, we're doing great. That's when you wanna catch a company on their way up while investing. Like you don't want to be like, oh, you already made it. Now you want to catch
No,
them
we
I'm
going
not
invest.
up.
Right.
saying
Your
that.
And
investment
that's
is
what
low.
I'm
they're
not saying
saying.
that.
It's like you see us popping now. Invest in us now. Like that's their argument. And that is right. Like maybe the shirts are a little much, right? And
Yeah, that part
it might be a
was.
little much.
Yeah.
I get it, bro. We in women empowerment. This is women empowerment time, and that's another bargaining. You want to strike? Yo, we empowering women right now. Yo, let us get paid. Like, what's up? Like, we lit. Women is popping. Like, they doing the right thing for real.
I
Yeah.
guess.
Well, we've always supported WNBA. I'm pretty sure everyone on this
Yeah,
panel
I'm
has
not
always
against the
supported
WNBA.
WNBA.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
you want more
ECG
money, you
don't
gotta
watch.
show more. You
Yeah,
gotta do
yeah.
more.
You don't watch.
You know what I mean? Now I don't watch
You
it
know.
like that.
Yeah.
I don't watch it like that. But at the end of the
And
day, it doesn't mean I don't catch a couple clips or you know what I mean. I might throw in a game and have it in the background for a minute just to hear some stuff. Like I tell you guys, when I'm at work, I'm on Sirius Radio all the time, so they get played on the NBA radio. There's not just
So-
you know what I mean. The WNBA does get played on Sirius. Shout out to Sirius for that. But yeah, so I do be listening to some of the games, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm a devout student of the WNBA and I know everything. No, I don't. I do know they're in the red. And yes, they're on the trajectory
Oh my
up.
god.
They're on their way up, but let's take care of some of this debt first, okay?
Eric,
Stop
you
asking
just
Daddy-
you stuck
stop
on
asking
that.
Daddy to
You
give you
stuck
an
on
allowance,
that.
and then maybe we can talk about your future earnings, okay?
So you
When Daddy
stuck
starts
on that.
filling your
It's
pocketbook, holla at me, all right?
out of everything we've all said, you're still stuck on that. Bro.
Damn straight. I'm gonna down this hill. You heard?
That's listen. WNBA
Sword
is in a
and shield in
position.
hand. I'm dying on this hill.
Listen, I'm just gonna end it off with this. WNBA is in a situation right now, a position, I should say, excuse me, to do great things. And like Mill said, they have some lady killers coming to the league. Bona fide stars coming to the league. So they should try to build off that and everything. That's it. It's in their hands right now to do good, man. It's there.
is.
Caitlin Clark brought a lot of things to the sport, everything.
Reese, the
It-
rest of the ladies.
yeah.
The
So
new gen.
Paige,
I
big ups
mean,
to Paige,
Paige-
man.
yes, Aja getting her own signature shoes, like yo, things are just
Aja,
going up.
the best player right now.
Yes,
Ain't
probably
no-
probably of all time. Probably of all time.
Yo,
That's
the
crazy.
Fisa, I don't know.
Yeah.
The Fisa's balling. She's looking crazy.
Oh yeah,
She's coming
yes.
for. I'll say
Kolia.
she's coming for her spot.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
Colia
Yeah,
tough.
yo,
Yeah, it's a listen,
Whew.
man.
she has like some.
I
She
used
has
to kind of be like King. I used to really didn't watch. I used to watch the college women more. I'm watching now, probably more than I ever watched. Like, well, I didn't watch that All Star game though. Absolutely not. But
it's crazy.
yo, man,
Okay, you guys
WNBA is
convinced me. I'll
legit
start
now.
watching the games now, okay? I'll start
Yeah, I
watching
mean,
the games
you think?
front to back.
I think you would be interested too, though. Like, it ain't like it's not as boring as.
I
as
never
you
said it
probably
was
think.
boring. That's all.
Oh,
I
okay,
never
not-
said it was
okay,
boring.
no.
I never said I'm not interested. Like I said, I've got a lot of things going on. I pay attention to what I can pay attention to when I can. I hear
I
it.
can do
Like I said, I don't go and watch the games every time. I might watch a 1-2 clip, but I hear it when I'm at work listening to satellite radio. I do listen to some of the games. I'm just being honest, you know. The thing that Da Vinci
And to
hates
be-
me for being sometimes a little too honest.
And to be what's the call here? To be real, they play hard. WNBA
do.
girls, they play hard,
I
man.
swear
That's
to
one
God.
thing. Anybody, if you don't believe us, go watch a few games.
They play harder
ball.
than the men for sure.
Yeah,
They definitely
It's
play
not
hard.
even a
Yeah.
contest. They play
Yeah.
much harder than the men, bro.
they
Not
go
as
at each
skilled,
other, man.
Not as talented, but we talk about effort, nigga.
Yeah.
What?
And they get
Sure.
feisty too, man.
For sure.
The
Anything
game's,
else
the
on the
game's more
docket?
feisty.
Is there anything else on the docket? No? Okay. Thank you yet again, ladies and gentlemen. You know what it is. The host of the most man with the plan, Yawa, Kang ECG, and King Mills.
Yes, sir. New York, H-Town. You're ready, man. Let's go Jets.
And the Buffalo Kid,
It's your boy's line, man. 716. What up?
and my famo.
Oh, you the boy in Da Vinci, man. Star of the Ego, feed the soul. Let's go 49ers.
Yeah.
Better record
Just so you know,
than
man,
the
I love
Ravens.
my New York cheesecake. with strawberries on the top, so you know. And I'm probably gonna get a couple old fashions on you, and a Brazilian lemonade. You know what I mean? Like, did it gonna be nice? You know what I mean?
Okay.
It'll be a fun season, man. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm praying all health. We already got some guys that went down in the NFL, but I'm definitely praying for more healthy players throughout the season, man.
For sure.
So